Ooh. Hi. Okay, this works. Good. Great. So today was interesting. uh there was a lot that happened today. And now it's gonna be hard to cover it all. Because I don't really need to cover it all, really. But there's been a lot that's happened. Just so much. Hold on. My stuff got deconfigured. There we go. Alright, perfect. So there's been a lot. There's been so much news. Hi, Flared. So the direct this morning was an hour long, and there's a part of it I actually can't watch because it is just a clip from a movie that's going to come out, and I don't want Universal to copyright everything. So I'm gonna have to avoid that. I'm just gonna skip right past it. Okay, so look, there was a big old direct today. I'm not gonna go over every little thing that happened. I'm just gonna go over my own personal highlights for it and just kind of skim through. This is going to be its own thing. Let me just fucking slash. I mean, if you're watching the VOD of this, marker, direct, talk. I have been loving the whole slash marker stuff lately. For the people on YouTube, essentially it's a thing I can type in chat and on Twitch, and it just says, oh yeah, here. It's essentially just a little marker saying here. I can't listen to that on stream. As a cover of a Kesha song, and that would have gotten me murdered. I thought I set that to loop. Oops. However, this is probably one of the biggest directs ever. It is the longest one that's not like a console thing. Also, welcome back, people who were in the ad. Basically, this direct was huge. There's a section I did just have to skip for the people who were in the ad. There was a section I had to skip because it is a new Mario movie that got announced. And if I play any clips, well, if I play the trailer, I'm gonna get copyright claims. Love that. Love copyright law. It's called Super Mario Galaxy, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and this is happening because of that. They are putting... Now, okay, this is weird, right? This is weird because Mario Galaxy is already on the Switch. So Mario Galaxy 1, it's a bit odd. It is definitely a little bit odd. Galaxy 2 is its own thing, but it is odd that Galaxy 1 is getting re-released, you know, separately from the 3D All-Stars thing. However, Galaxy 2 being added to the Switch 2 is nice. It's a very, very nice thing. I think, I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm not massive on Mario Galaxy. I don't hate it by any means. I don't think it's a bad game at all. I just have other preferences, I guess. I don't know. But it's not a bad game at all. The only thing is, I should play through it at some point. I think I started playing it on here at one point, but then I didn't continue. But this is really cool to see, you know? I mean, the entire reason why they're doing it, some crazy copyrights recently, that's its own thing. That is its own thing. I don't even know if that's a Nintendo. That might just be Game Freak. Don't know. But, no, the Mario Galaxy, because the movie is called the Super Mario Galaxy movie, it is kind of neat that they're just re-releasing Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Switch 2. Is it Switch 1 as well? Or am I... Oh no. It is Switch 1 and Switch 2. And it's, you can get it together or separately, all that. That's neat. They're $40 each. Which is a little weird. I mean, I guess the Metroid Prime remaster is $40 and the Pikmin remasters are like $30. So, I don't know. But you can get them individually. Together, it's a full price game. That's kind of crazy. you know, going on from that, there's something really cool that they announced, which was this, because the whole thing with Mario Galaxy having like a little storybook, they turned it into this, and they made it an actual physical thing that you can get, and that's really really neat. I think that's cool as hell. They announced a Mario Tennis game. Don't really care much about that. They announced a lot about the Mario Tennis game. Yeah, the $40 is a bit rough. No, that is definitely not just you. I think the $40 thing is kind of rough, honestly. There's also this. There's a Switch 2 version of Mario Wonder that's getting its own little DLC, and I think that's neat. I mean, the thing is, right, I like Mario Wonder. I think it's a great game. I haven't really had a craving to go back, but like, it's kind of neat. I don't know. And this is something that they didn't really talk about, right? This is kind of the stuff that I don't care as much about. Like, I like Mario, but like, I have other series that I am way bigger over. This is neat though. It's a neat little thing. It's multiplayer stuff. All that. You know, a little fucking
Stay tuned for
code.
more details in the future.
You know, look at this guy. Look at him.
About these chatty characters.
They changed the voice for that, I think. Isn't that no? I don't know. The other one sounded a bit more high pitch. The next thing is actually okay. So you can see when I scroll through, but the next thing is actually really cute. It's nothing that I'm crazy like psyched about, but look at how cute. I'm just gonna let this one play because this is just cute. This is just adorable. Mr. E. Oh God. This is probably the closest that we're gonna get to a direct sequel to Yoshi's Island nowadays. You know? That is a fucked up existence, not being able to see, being a book and not knowing what's written inside you. But I'm curious about this game purely just because of how good it looks. And look at how cute this is. It's all like illustrated and it's just so cute. Look at this. Look at it. Mr. E. I mean, look at how cute this is though. Look at the animation and everything. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute, but I don't care much about it. I don't have any real attachment to Yoshi's Island and all that. It's like, look at this. It's really cute. The animation style is so nice too. I just, man. Oh no, you molded him. You gave him the mold. Are you going to be able to take care of him? So like, I mean, yeah, this is cute. That's the main thing I wanted to just look at and everything. And then we get back into like the normal direct, which is still, it's like 40 minutes. The 20 minutes at the beginning was all dedicated to Mario and all that. Some neat stuff. I don't really have anything to, it kind of does look like Aardman style. All right, I don't actually care much about this game that's coming up, but the name is funny. Just give it a sec. The name is really funny. Dinkum! Fucking Dinkum. Oh man. I know nothing about this game. I think it's just like honestly, it looks like an Australian Animal Crossing, which is kind of a funny one. It's just a really, really funny name to me. So yeah. I don't really have much else to say about Dinkum. It's just kind of funny. Dinkum. This I can skip past this. This I didn't really have much to say. This is Tomodachi Life 2. I personally don't have any attachment to Tomodachi Life 1, but it's cool for the people who do. It seems like it has a bit of, it didn't really have as much of the Miitopia Mii customization stuff. That was one thing I was kind of hoping it had. I don't know. It just kind of, it was a neat little trailer. It was a neat trailer. You know, it was just a nice little thing. This is just all Tomodachi Life stuff. I have nothing really to say. I don't know much about Tomodachi Life, other than that was just a cute little trailer. This was already announced. I don't think it was announced for Switch 2, but like, this is just, you know, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. This is neat. I don't really have any attachment to Mortal Kombat. The start of this, I'm sorry, is a little like, I don't really know how much I can call, you know. Start of this is whatever, but there's the reason why they didn't do blood in this, and I think it's just because it's a Nintendo Direct and they can't directly show blood in a Nintendo Direct. Intergrade is coming to Switch 2, which is something that we know for a while, and then also the people at Square Enix said that they want to bring Rebirth to Switch 2, and the next Final Fantasy VII game they want out on every platform on launch. They want it out on PC, Switch 2, everything on launch, which is really cool. And honestly, this game looks really good on Switch 2. Somehow, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade looks really good on Switch 2. It's like 40, I think it's 45 frames consistently, and that's just really, really cool. I'm happy with that. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I broke it. I broke it. I broke it. Hold on. So, okay, there we go. Intergrade differ from base 7. So base 7 doesn't have the Yuffie storyline, which is a post-game thing that you can do, as well as it has a little bit of like just tiny bits of extra stuff. It's nothing crazy, but Intergrade is the one that's everywhere. Like Intergrade is the one that is ported to everything. Base 7 Remake is exclusive to PS4, I believe. So yeah, you know, it's chill. It's nothing crazy, but you know, it's cool. Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, that's neat. I have no real feelings about that. Oh yeah, this is cool for people who really like Hades. I like Hades, but I haven't played Hades 2. Hades 2 is coming to Switch. Yeah, kind of like that. Hades 2 is coming to Switch. I've never played Hades 2, so I mean, yeah, I've only ever played Hades 1, and I thought it was pretty good. Kirby Air Ride? Okay, actually, right, I never talked about Kirby Air Riders. This game, Kirby Air Riders, looks insane. Genuinely, right? I haven't played Kirby Air Ride normal. No, it wasn't. Well, because the thing is, right, is Hades 2 was in early access, and I think it's out. I don't know if it's fully actually out yet or not, but it was never on Switch 2, so it's getting released on Switch 2. But Kirby Air Riders, right? This game is phenomenal looking. I love it. It's basically just Kirby Smash Bros. It has it? I don't think it's been out for a while, has it? Hades 2, because it's been in early access for a long time. It's still in early access, actually. So, okay, the thing is, right, is the game is out. When I say it's in early access, it means it's on Steam. It's not on anything else yet. Hades 1 is on Switch. Hades 2 is not on Switch, no. Basically, the 1.0 is coming September 25th. So that means that the game is fully, properly launching. It's actually releasing. It's not just like early access stuff, which it's confusing. Oh no, it's confusing. I fully get it. But yeah, it's actually coming out. This is cool though. This is cool as fuck. This game looks amazing. I love it. I didn't talk about the Direct. I might, if the next one that they do for this, because they said that they're doing another one, if that next game isn't, or the next Direct isn't like 9 a.m., we can watch it. We'll watch it together, because this one, this game, unironically looks like it's going to be so much fun. Just look at that. Just look at it go. I love, and like, yes, I love Kirby, but
Be on the lookout for even
It's
more
amazing.
Rare Riders
It's
amiibo
so cool.
updates in the future.
Uh,
And a second Kirby
look at
Surprise
him. That's
Direct
Sakurai.
hosted by the game's director,
So there's no date for this yet. They're just doing another direct. They did one that like goes over a bunch of stuff. This is the next Hyrule Warriors game. I don't have much to say about that, but right after this. So we're gonna I don't have much to say about it. It's Hyrule Warriors. I kind of fell off of it, but whatever.
later today on
We're gonna watch the
Nintendo
next
Shop.
trailer together, right? And this trailer
Right, that's enough for one day. Time
Is
for me to head back to the castle. And
something that
remember,
I don't think
not a
anyone
word about
really
this place
expected.
to anyone. There's more to the world than
I want to hear your guess. I want to hear people's guesses on what this is before anything. I want someone to just to take a stab at it.
this island.
If you
And
want,
we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
just zero idea. Hey, it's Dragon Quest. There's another Dragon Quest game coming out in February. It is Dragon Quest VII Remake, or reimagining, because, okay, now, I can gush a lot about this trailer. I'm gonna hold it in for just a second. Basically reimagining, because this game came out on the 3DS and I believe PS2, and it had it was very, very long and very, very convoluted. So when they say reimagining, they are streamlining the game a bit more because of how, like, very confusing it could be at some points. But this game looks beautiful, and there's one specific thing I want to point out about this that, like, I noticed and I was so happy about, and I'm gonna do it after the trailer. 'Cause this is cool as fuck.
Guided by a mysterious a group of young heroes embark on a journey to
This game's so
reclaim a lost
cool.
world. As they venture into the unknown.
This is
they'll
okay.
encounter
Sorry, I need to say this now. So there's some the models may look a bit odd, right? They may look a little different than what you're kind of used to with Dragon Quest if you know Dragon Quest. Maybe even a little like plasticky looking, right? A little like whatever. So the thing that they did for this is the same thing that they did for a Dragon Quest movie they made. They did a movie called Dragon Quest Your Story, which is just the story of Dragon Quest V, except for the ending, which the ending ruins it. I've talked about it before. So they did a technology in that movie where they scanned a bunch of dolls and used that for the mesh, like use that for the models. And they did that here, which is why everything has like a bit of a, like a little bit of an action figure-y look to it, if that makes sense.
began with a spark of curiosity.
Like you can kind of see it here. You see the stuff like the hair and all that. It looks very rigid and all, like it looks plastic. But they did this to be able to perfectly, not emulate, but to perfectly carry over Toriyama's style. Because Toriyama's passed away, and he passed away a few years ago now. And like they haven't, I mean, like, so they scanned a bunch of dolls, and this technique was also used for Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy IX. It was also used for Final Fantasy IX on the PlayStation, but they did it again for this, and it's just like it looks so good. I'm so excited.
As they venture into the
Every
unknown,
single time there's a Dragon Quest thing, I get so happy, because that just means there's more Dragon Quest games on modern platforms. That is the thing I have wanted for so long. It's just more Dragon Quest games on modern platforms. Before before the HD 2D releases, you want to know how many mainline Dragon Quest games were on modern platforms? You want to know? One. A single game. And that was Dragon Quest XI.
period of
One
twists
game
and trials
out of, and a bunch of spin-offs.
awaits them beyond it all.
Like, I just, and so there's this coming out in February. There's still 1 and 2 coming out in October. This game is so good looking. I don't think I can watch the trailer for Your Story, or else I would. But it looks so good. Like, this looks amazing. This is the same level of like, okay, hold on. If I go and pull up the Dragon Quest 11 opening. So Dragon Quest 11 doesn't look like this, but the opening movie looks gorgeous.
Peggy 12.
And this is my point, right? This opening cinematic looks like that trailer. So that trailer is doing that for every single cutscene in the game versus this, which did it for an opening cinematic. Like, this is beautiful. I love Dragon Quest XI so much, and I love Dragon Quest in general. The music, something about Dragon Quest music just always hits. It's they've used the same orchestra for years now, and it just, something about it just always hits. Just fucking, it's beautiful. These games are beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm such a sucker for Dragon Quest games. I really, really am. Like, this is incredible. This game, by the way, came out. You want to know when this game came out? 7 years ago. This game came out 7 years ago. And this looks like... I can't show the trailer for Your Story, which is an old movie. I do recommend you watch it. The ending really takes it out. Takes you out of it. But I do think animation alone, it's worth watching. And if you care about the story of that movie, just play Dragon Quest V. Just play Dragon Quest V. But this looks so good. It genuinely looks like a movie. Which, I mean, of course it does. It's the same technology as the movie.
Reimagined.
I love it. I love this. I love it. So, you know, they go from there. One of the funniest things they announced ever. This is one of the funniest things they've ever announced. Not this. So they kind of. They started this, okay, I think they started up this little segment. Also, hold on real quick. That's a new DDD model. That's a new DDD model, which means we're definitely getting Kirby, like a new Kirby game that's not Air Riders soon, because that's a new model. And I don't think that's the one that's being used in Air Riders. It is a brand new DDD model. So that's one thing. That's one thing. That's, you know, whatever. So there's one thing.
Secondly, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
The expansion pack, you know, this gives you GameCube and 64, a lot of stuff. You know, I like it.
Look at this.
So they're unveiling the next thing that they're going to add. Now, looking at this, there's people who thought this was the DS. It's not. Just keep watching.
Coming to Nintendo Classics.
The fucking Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy. You know, the thing that got 14 games total and made people motion sick?
Virtual Boy.
This feels like a practical joke. Because this feels like a joke because you can only use it if you have the accessories. This is $100.
Dedicated accessories.
This is $100. There's a cardboard version that's like $25. That means you can play it in handheld mode. But this is $100. This is hilarious. So you really don't have to pay more than like $25 if you really wanted to play this, because there's a cardboard version. But this is for the whole replica thing and everything. I just find this hilarious because nobody was asking for this. I don't think anyone was asking for them to put out Virtual Boy games. You know, the console that is statistically the biggest Nintendo flop ever.
Play Mario's Tennis.
By the way, this is it. It's only red and black.
Pinball.
That's it.
Teleroad
This is it.
Boxer, and more.
The
14
this is every single game released for the Virtual Boy. Every single one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, no, hold on. 1, 2, 3. That's 5, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
classic games shown here are planned to be released over
14
time.
games for Virtual Boy. This is literally just going to make like the GameCube games and the GBA games and all that take longer to come out. That's all this is going to do. Remember how there was that weird Detective-ish Fever Dream game that the boss you fight at the end uses these consoles? I don't. I actually don't remember that game.
Scheduled to launch February 17th.
I don't know, but that does sound funny. So yeah,
The dedicated
Virtual Boy. He looks really funny like this.
We hope you're looking forward to Virtual Boy. Nintendo
Oh my
Classics.
god, it's
Okay, let's
it's
see
so
some more
funny.
headlines.
So
lost.
another one, Fatal Frame. I need to check these games out. I have a lot of friends that really like the Fatal Frame games. I need to check them out. I think there, if I remember correctly, there's something that I like right after this. There's something that I
Upgrade your play
there's something
with
that I
Nintendo
knew
Switch 2 editions of
or I
these
liked
games.
right here. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know why they're doing this. This is kind of funny. By the way, I'm all caught up on the One Piece manga. This is just really, really funny. Yeah, just a fucking One Piece got slid in there.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
This direct, right? I love it because of the stuff that I liked being so huge in it.
Mouse controls are popping
By
up
the way,
in the Nintendo
we're like over halfway through. I haven't even gotten to the thing that I could talk the most about, by the way. I just
Switch
couldn't.
2 edition of
Like,
Stardew
we haven't even
Valley.
gotten there. Stardew Valley, this is free, by the way. This is free.
Plus, up to 4
That's the game you meant?
players
I've never
will
actually
play
played
split-screen
Jazzpunk, but I will add it to the list. This is a free
With game
update, by the way. Normally the whole like Nintendo Switch 2 editions are like $10. This is free
Up to
because
4 players can play together if
because
one
Stardew
person has the
is
game.
just that game.
5 new levels
I don't really have anything to say about that.
entry in the re-
Power Wash 2 is coming to Switch 2. That's neat. I'm not going to talk about Suika game. I'm not going to talk about Suika game. You probably saw it everywhere. If you didn't, it's just a fucking mobile game. So, I'm going to be honest. I saw this. I thought this was Final Fantasy X. It's not, but I thought it was Final Fantasy X. So basically, yeah, it only needed one person. Yeah, exactly. That's what GameShare kind of is now. So this is Metroid Prime 4. I'm very lost. I don't know anything about the Metroid Prime games. I have one. I'm planning on streaming it soon if I have time. Samus has a motorcycle now. I don't know. I feel like Metroid Prime, like, okay, this makes sense that it's taken genuinely since the Switch 1, before Smash Bros. You know when Smash Ultimate got first announced? This was announced in the same presentation back when Smash Ultimate got announced. This game is just now coming out this year. It's been scrapped a million times at this point. And to be fair, to be fair, right? I've seen people a little hesitant about the open world because it did look pretty empty, which is fair. I think that's fair. I have nothing to say about Metroid Prime itself. I've never played it. This looks good. This looks, for lack of a better way to explain it, this looks like the Breath of the Wild of Metroid. Like Metroid Prime. Where it takes the original thing and just, like, essentially goes insane with the premise and just makes something completely new. It is an open world Metroid game. Well, open world Metroid Prime game. Because Metroid games are basically open world. They're a fucking Metroidvania, whatever. Classifications, all that, whatever. Comes out in December. I've never played a Metroid Prime game. I can't say much about that. So we're going to move on to the next thing real quick. What is this again? I forget what this is. It does look good, yeah. I forget what this is. Oh, this is Bonanza DLC. Right. You know the game that came out like fucking 2 months ago that everyone was talking about, being like, hey, this is the first like really, really good Nintendo made Switch 2 game, and like everyone was playing it for a bit. I didn't stream it, but I want to. They announced DLC for it 2 months after the game came out. And honestly, I don't mind. Is that Rosalina? No, that's Pauline. That was like a spoiler until the game came out, actually. But this is cool. I think this is a very cool thing. Literally, it gives me exactly what I want, and that's more Bonanza. It's more Bonanza. No, you're fine. I do genuinely love this game, but this is cute as fuck. This is adorable. DK Island, all this stuff. They added a roguelite mode for DLC. This DLC is $20, by the way. This is a... Look, I'm gonna be so honest, right? I love Bonanza. I really, really, really love Bonanza. I think this is cool. I think this is a neat little DLC. I don't have any personal, like... I think I will get this at some point and play it. It's neat. It's very cool. But I will... It is a whole Silk Song, yes. But, you know, I have been playing Silk Song. Silk Song's very, very good.
Please take a look at this.
So, you know, do I want to talk about this next one? Sure. So Pokemon is making their own Animal Crossing game where you play as a Ditto. Actually, okay, no, you know what? No, this intro cutscene is cute as fuck. I'm gonna let this play. So I thought this was a mystery dungeon game because of the berry in the back. I was then told, no, it's not mystery dungeon. But this is cute as fuck. This is adorable. It is a Ditto who doesn't remember what their trainer looks like. So they turn into a trainer to go out and find their trainer.
Just waiting to be shaped.
And that's cute as fuck.
That looks like a human?
Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I probably will not buy this game. I think this is a cute game. This is cute. This is really cute, and you can learn other Pokemon's moves for like terrain modification. This is cute and terrifying. You're right. Yeah, no, this is just Pokemon Animal Crossing. And I think, okay, look, I love the premise of just like a Ditto playing as a Ditto. I think that's so cute. Just like, look. It's cute as fuck. I'm sorry. I love it. I will probably not buy this game because it will be very expensive. I think it's so cute. It's such a cute game. Just look at this. It won me over. Just sheerly because I think it's very cute. And that's it. But I probably won't play it. Just look at his customization too. Vaporeon! Zoroa. This is just fucking Sylveon too! The trans Pokemon. It's just fucking cute. I don't know. This is just adorable. I love it. It's really, really, really cute, and I think that's fun. Pokopia is just a cute game. What? Oh yeah, this is ZA stuff. I probably won't be able to play ZA on launch because A, it's gonna be a full price Nintendo game, and you know that shit's gonna be expensive. B, I have other stuff I have to play next month. However, I want you guys to watch this. So, one thing... So this game takes place in Kalos and everything, and one thing I've been sitting on wanting for this game forever is Gen 6 starter megas. Because I know Greninja technically has one with Ash Greninja or whatever. This game looks awesome. I'm excited for it. I do think Time Stranger is going to be the better game overall. That's just a personal thing. This still looks neat. Two things can exist. Two cakes, you know? It's not picking between two cakes. You can have both cakes. This game looks neat. And I think there's parts about it that I really do really like, right? However, there's one detail about this that I'm going to have to mention that actually is like really making me debate if I want to get this game or not. Genuinely. So, first off, right? Yes, there are Gen 6 megas. Right? Delphox, Chestnut, Greninja, they're all getting mega evolutions. I fucking love Delphox's mega. I really do. Delphox is already one of my favorite Pokemon. Who would have guessed? I love that mega. I love that mega evolution so much. Just, like, look at her. She's slaying. She looks like a magical girl. And that's awesome. I fucking love it. Greninja's cool. You know, they're all cool. They're all good designs. Hey, you want to know how you get these Mega Stones? Ranked battle. Online ranked battle. As a reward for ranked battle. You know, the thing that I really don't care that much about. The thing is too, right? Oh, by the way, these are the megas I haven't covered. Look at this fat fuck in the middle here. Look at this fat fuck. I love him. And genuinely though, the ranked battle thing is making me debate if I want to get this game. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, look, it's got a really good battle system. I'm really interested. I really like Kalos. I love Mega Evolution. Something's gone. And that is, I have to play ranked mode. I can't even get the Mega Delphox right out the gate, by the way. I can't even get the Delphox Mega Stone right out the gate. Because it's online seasons. And you want to know what the first one? The first one is Greninja. So, I would have to play the game when the next online season comes out and get a Delphox Stone. There's ranked battle seasons. This makes sense, right? They did this in Scarlet and Violet. It basically just means one person won't be at the top of the leaderboard for an infinite amount of days. But yeah, because they're doing reward systems for it. And it makes me genuinely a bit sad that Delphox, like all the Kalos starters, you know, the thing that I wanted in a game forever is Mega Kalos starters, because there's so many starters that have megas. There's the Kanto ones, the fucking Gen 3, you know, they have megas. And even the starters in this game probably have megas, right? I don't think we've seen them, but like it you know, it makes sense. I have wanted a Mega Delphox for years. I've also wanted Mega Torterra. I've wanted this for years, and it's locked behind get good at fucking Pokemon battles when you're going to be constantly going up against people who play like fucking Pokemon Worlds.
It appears that new Mega Evolved Pokemon
I don't know, man. And this isn't it for ZA News, by the way. So the game comes out next month. I want you to keep that in mind, that the game comes out next month. Let me just show you this, by the way. So this was a little like extra trailer that they did. These are cool. They're doing X and Y Mega Evolutions for Raichu, which is neat. You know, that's cool. Raichu, I'm surprised Raichu didn't have a Mega beforehand. You know, it's neat. It's neat. So it is the new battle system. It's the one that's more like Xenoblade, right? Rather than it being like turn-based stuff. It's not Legends Arceus. It's a brand new thing. By the way, no abilities in this game. Okay. Hey, so this is DLC, by the way, for the game that comes out next month. The game's not out yet. It's not out. They've announced DLC already, and the game is not out. The game comes out next month. Paid DLC, by the way. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I've already been a little hesitant on Pokemon getting DLC, just in general, because I'm just not the biggest fan of Pokemon of all games having to get DLC. We're not going to talk about Danganronpa 2. I made a promise to a friend that if Danganronpa was in here, I'd stream it at some point, so that means I have to stream it in November. We're not going to talk more about Danganronpa. Okay, no, it's not one Pokemon. It is story content. There is going to be story content. If you are familiar with Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield, it's going to be like that, where there's a DLC, there's a big story surrounding the DLC, a new area, etc., etc. So it's not just one Pokemon. That would be way too excessive. That would be way too stupid of them. They do make it worth it, somewhat. However, announcing DLC for a game that's not even out yet is balls. That is balls. I know it's Pokemon. They can do anything and get away with it because there's people who will dick ride that series till the end of existence. I'm possibly, well, no, I'm not. I have standards, and I will be playing Digimon Time Stranger in October when that game comes out, and I will probably not look at that game for a long time. Monster Hunter Stories 3 is getting a proper trailer. Now, this trailer, there's 2 trailers, actually, for this. So we'll watch the second one once we do this one. Monster Hunter Stories 3 is so cool.
Welcome to the sprawling world of monsters.
If you're not familiar with Monster Hunter Stories, think Monster Hunter turn-based RPG. Really cool. Really, really cool. This is sick. I think this game looks amazing. And this isn't just because I've been getting in with the Monster Hunter community lately on socials. I swear it's not. So this is sick, right? This is a gorgeous looking game. The music is beautiful, all this. Like, everything is so cool. I mean, look, if you haven't played Stories 1 and Stories 2, go play Stories 1 and Stories 2. They are amazing games. What'd you miss? We're going over the Direct. I've been here for nearly 46 minutes talking about the Nintendo Direct. Main thing you missed, Dragon Quest VII Remake. And I talked about ZA and how I think that is a fucking train wreck that those Kalos Megas are locked behind online. This game looks beautiful. Yeah, no, you ride monsters in this game. So this is the this is the third Monster Hunter game that lets you have these little fucking ugly creatures as pets, and you get to ride them and take them into battle and do rock, paper, scissors. This game genuinely looks insane, and I love it. I love what this is doing. So, by the way, right, that is one trailer out of 2. Monster Hunter Stories 3 trailer. Yeah. So, okay, hold on. So, this trailer is short. It's in the Direct. It's short. Monster Hunter themselves put out another trailer. Let's watch this. Let's just watch this trailer, because this is a beautiful trailer.
Twin monsters are a portent of disaster.
This, I am so happy, right? This is a lot more in-depth of a trailer.
That only one.
This is also a trailer that definitely should have played in the Direct.
He has much to learn.
But it gives me that little tingle. It gives me goosebumps. Oh, hey, look. It's the Palico that's named after me. It's not. It's Rudy, but, you know. I can lie. That is not the voice I expected out of him. This game looks beautiful. I love that this is them experimenting with Monster Hunter, right? This is them experimenting. I say experimenting. They've done this game twice now. Hey, really important thing here. Let me just rewind this. That's a Chotacabra. So that means Monster Hunter Wilds monsters in Stories 3. Also Longsword. Longsword wasn't in this game before. It's really funny. This is definitely Stories, but more cinematic, and I think that's great. It's so cool. It's really, really, really cool. By the way, right, if you don't think that's cool, first off, that is, what the fuck is this monster? I don't remember. With a little bit of effort, we could mod your color scheme onto Rudy and rename them. You're right. Could. Yes. However, there's one thing. That's a Rathalos. But there's one thing in particular I want you guys to see. So this game comes out. I don't remember when. I think it's still 2026. Hey, did that look familiar? You know, this little screenshot. Hey, does this look familiar in any way? I wonder who we're getting in Stories 3. Actually, you might be able to see it in the thing. You might be able to see the silhouette. Just watch when the lightning strikes. How do I do this again? How the fuck do I do this again? Hey, does the monster Ray Dow remind you of anything? Yeah, Apex is in Stories 3. Which means New Udra, all them, Stories 3. That's awesome. That's really cool. By the way, we still have, like, a good little bit of time left in this direct. Is that your guy? That is your guy. That is your guy. Disgaea 7 getting a complete edition on Switch. That's neat. I didn't really have any big things about that. One big thing, and this means one thing in particular, and I cannot wait for Square Enix to announce. So, a certain game is coming to the Switch 2, natively, mind you. So Capcom has had a history with the Resident Evil games where they've released them on the Switch, but for good reason, because if they didn't, these games would explode. Resident Evil 7, 8, 2, and 3 remake are on the Switch currently. However, they're cloud versions, which means you can only play them when you're connected to the internet. It's kind of wonky. Kind of sucks. So the Switch 2 has a little unique thing. Yeah, no worries. I'm almost done my bit here, and then we'll go into Time Stranger. But like, I wanted to dedicate a good chunk of time to this because there's a lot to go over. Also, Heineken. This is Resident Evil Requiem. This is the new Resident Evil game coming out. Coming out for the Switch 2 natively. No cloud version, no nothing. Coming out natively to the Switch 2. And as well as Requiem, right? This is coming out completely normal on Switch 2. As well as Requiem, they also made Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 native ports instead of being cloud versions, the gold editions. They are native ports now on Switch 2. Which means, right, all of these cloud games that we have on Switch 1, there's three in particular that I have been wanting to get a native port, and I've griped and groaned about this. I've complained so much that these games were not native, at least the first one, because I think for sure the first one could be native. You want to know what game that is? Kingdom Hearts was cloud, like Kingdom Hearts 1, the Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 collection, all that cloud versions, right? This means that the Switch 2 can definitely run all three of the Kingdom Hearts games out on Switch currently, natively. So it's just up to Square Enix now. We just have to wait for them to announce Kingdom Hearts on the Switch 2. Anyways, yeah, if you can tell, I'm very passionate about that
Brand new entry
part.
in the Resident Evil series is launching on Nintendo Switch 2.
By the way, there's still one more announcement. So this is cool. This is the second last announcement. There's still one more announcement, by the way. This is the last announcement of the thing, and this is the one I have the most to say about. If you thought I could yap about the other games, I can yap even more about this. So I want you to guess. Actually, no, you don't have to guess. New Fire Emblem game, by the way. Now, hold on. Before you say anything, hold on. You know, yeah. Just listen.
Warriors, draw now upon your strength.
That's Byleth. That is Byleth. This is a Three Houses sequel or probably a sequel. I'm leaning towards sequel, could be prequel, whatever. That is Byleth. We're getting another Three Houses game. Right? Another 10,000 years of Fire Emblem Three Houses discourse. 10,000 years, ye be upon you, the curse of Fire Emblem Three Houses discourse. Mind you, I think this game looks amazing. Because you can tell this is a Three Houses game. That was a relic. That was a relic, a hero's weapon. That's Byleth. I am so convinced this is Byleth and this is a sequel. 100% I'm convinced that this is a sequel. If it's a prequel, that's fine. I'm just very convinced it's a sequel. So, overall, right, big announcement. That's Byleth there. So, okay, genuinely right. I could pick this trailer apart. I did with some friends earlier. This is continuing on in some capacity or continuing into Three Houses. This is a new Fire Emblem Three Houses game. It's not called Three Houses, obviously. It's not a direct sequel. Is everything Byleth? No. That statue is, though. It's very cool. I think this game looks great. I mean, look, it's running 60 frames. We were due for a new Fire Emblem game. That's the Edelgard of this. I didn't see that one properly. But that is the Edelgard of this game. Yeah, I can tell. You know, look at her. Look at her. Also, one thing, new classes, right? There's a lot to go over here. You can tell it's Three Houses too, Gambits, all that. This guy looks like Mercedes and fucking, oh my god, Jaretsa had a kid. He really, really does. He really does. Myrmidon, you know, all of these new, like, okay, Myrmidon's already a class that exists. However, so there's all these classes that I've already gone over. Good heavens, by the way. This one's called a Hunter. You want to know something about hunters? That hasn't happened before. Not the Death Knight. Yes. They can summon monsters. So you know Happy from Three Houses. This is if Happy could utilize that weapon rather than it just being a curse to her. So you have a summoner now. And she had a really cool guitar. This guy looks like a protagonist. He's protagonist, of course. I hope, I have one little itty bitty hope for this right now, and that is that the main character you can pick between male and female.
And now warm blood is served.
Also, by the way, have a little look in her hand real quick, like so you know this lady has two hands. That's a gun. I don't know if anyone's seen that image of Alm and fucking what's her name from SOV. One of Celica is holding a gun. Guns are canon to Fire Emblem now. It is cool. And if you were still in doubt, by the way, that this is a Three Houses game or like a fold in Three Houses game, right? If you were still in doubt that was the case, you know, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, this looks cool. I'm very excited to hear more about this. If you were in doubt that this was a Three Houses game,
weren't they?
Hey, that's Sothis. She's older, and she's insane. But that's Sothis. That's a little idiot. That's Sothis. That's the little fucking goblin that we had in the last game. That's Sothis. You can tell because of the ribbons and everything, the hair color, all that, everything.
Have you forgotten me so soon?
Also, that's her voice. So if you were in any doubt that this is a Three Houses game in any capacity, that just shattered that. That is Sothis. We're getting another 10,000 years of Fire Emblem Three Houses discourse. I mean, that's the direct, really. That was a really good direct for me, honestly. New Fire Emblem game, it being fairly... it looks like if they took Awakening and Three Houses and shoved them together in a blender, I have no gauge on if this is going to end up being good at all. I am just excited to see more, which also means before this game comes out, it's probably going to come out mid to late 2026, probably. I am going to have to play SOV or Awakening on stream. So, yeah. But, yeah. Fire Emblem. A new Fire Emblem game. Dragon Quest 7. Fucking Monster Hunter Stories. Disgaea 7. Mario DLC. Bonanza DLC. There's a lot. There's so much. Kirby Air Riders. It's good. This was a good direct. I'm very, very happy with this. So yeah, that is really it. The main highlight for me, of course, was where is it? Come on, where is it? There it is. This. It is Dragon Quest 8 or Dragon Quest 7. Any excuse for me to see Toriyama's art style brought back into this game, like this, Dragon Quest is not Dragon Quest without Toriyama. And that hurts. It really hurts. That, like, Toriyama's passing hurt. Genuinely.
1, 2, 3.
But sorry, I came back to here. I had to go back to just how good this game looks. Look at this cutscene. The fucking Your Story technique. Where they, I mean, I say Your Story technique, they did this with Final Fantasy 9, but I'm like strangling my mic right now. I'm like, this is awesome. This looks amazing. This is just an insane thing. Because the thing is, right, everyone thought it was going to be 8. Everyone thought it was going to be 8 that was getting a remake. This game has not had its time to shine in the eyes of everyone, and I really, really, really hope Dragon Quest 7 gets that chance. Now, 1 and 2 remake are coming out next month. I don't know if we'll be able to cover them. If I do, then I will. If I can't, then I'll play them at some point in the future. But yeah, this was my big thing of the Direct, and I'm so happy another Dragon Quest game got announced. And this makes me think, right? We're going to get the 4, 5, and 6 trilogy in HD 2D, or even just they're going to remake them. They're going to put those games out soon. And then these games, 7, 8, and 9. I believe 9's fine. Yeah, 7, 8, and 9 are going to get this treatment, where they get like a full 3D remake and everything. I am so happy for Dragon Quest. No news for Dragon Quest 12 yet. It's still in the works. This is genuine. Like Dragon Quest, Dragon Quest 12 is just Dragon Quest fans' Kingdom Hearts right now. We've been waiting for any kind of news since like 5 years ago? Hold on, let's see. Dragon Quest 12 announcement. We've been waiting for news on this game for 4 years. And this is the only trailer that we got at the time, by the way. And holy fuck, right. This is all we know about Dragon Quest 11. Or Dragon Quest 12, sorry. This is all we know about Dragon Quest 12. This is all we know. We just saw the logo. We saw that. We saw an explosion. It's called the Flames of Fate. That's all we know. What the fuck? This is all we know about this game. That's it. 4 years. This game has definitely gone through a lot of production errors in the background, right? Because there's been a lot of things that have happened with the Dragon Quest team since this game came out. A lot of people passing away, Toriyama, a lot of stuff, right? And it makes me scared. It makes me a little scared about Dragon Quest, right? Going forward. Because of like Yuji Horii, or not Yuji Horii. This could just be Hori's last Dragon Quest game. Which means that I'm just scared. I'm scared about Dragon Quest's future. Because I don't know what the future is going to be like with this after this game comes out. I'm sure it's going to be fine, but there's just, it's just, there's something about Dragon Quest, right? That feels like you can't replicate it. So I'm scared. I'm a little scared what's going to happen to Dragon Quest after Horii leaves. But for now, I am just anxiously awaiting Dragon Quest 12. I'm happy to get Dragon Quest 7. I'm happy to get a remake and like get these games onto modern platforms. I'm just scared about the future. Anyways, with all that out of the way, with me being done with that direct now, let me close that. Let me do that. Boom. We got to get over to the Time Stranger category. Digimon Time Stranger. There we go. We got to get over to the Digimon Time Stranger category and do /marker Digimon Time Stranger. Oh shit. Hold on.